Hello, so I took the time to figure out Boolean logic or Boolean computing, which is practically just making computers using logic gates and stuff, and I have built this little 16 frame little animation thing. It practically just shows a 16 frame animation. If I view what's inside of it, this is what's happening inside. Actually, I'm going to open it. So practically, this is how it works. All this does here is handle the frames. This is the main counter that runs practically everything. This clock runs it. Right now it's running at 2 steps per clock tick and 5,000 steps per second. I'm going to lower the steps per clock tick so that the clock is now slower. And now I can show you like how that is not slower. So this is what it's doing slower. Practically this checks if it's all is on or 255. It also feeds into the address thing right here. This splits the 8-bit input into two 4-bit outputs. This one is fed into this decoder right here, which practically it's just a 3-state buffer with a 4 and it just cycles through and scans the input value, which is 16 bits, by the way. The maximum that it is only 8-bit, but I have two 8-bit, which makes 16, so yeah, that's practically it. You can see that we have a not and then a yes, and practically if it's all on, then it lets the wire, it practically connects the wire, so you can see that it like briefly like turns red instead of black, because if it's a dark deep red, that it is connected to the circuit. If it's black, then it's not connected to the circuit. Also, if it's a different color, it's just to make it more readable. This is a 4-bit counter, which is responsible for the frames. This is the ROM, which, well, it holds the input, and each one of these values is a 16-bit integer, and because it's 16 by 16, each one of these values is one row, so it like scans through each one of these, if you know what I mean. It's his viewer. This is practically how I made the counter. Bus flip-flop. This practically lets current, if this is off, then it lets current through this one and not this one. If it's on, then it lets current through this one and not this one. Yeah. So, and that's practically like a reset. Yeah. Also, there is the this is what it is. Max is practically just a 2 4-bit ands. And this is what it is. And that. And that. Yeah, that's. Also, in this simulation, you only start with NAND, and then you get like these little things. The more you progress, and you have to like make these individually, except for the built-in ones like the 7-segment displays, which you know what it is. the buses, merge and split. These ones I've made. This one is a custom folder, which practically is the multi-input gates. Oh, I'm getting off topic, dang it. So yeah, this is practically what I have been making over the month. I think it's pretty cool. Also, this has been recorded using OBS Studio. Thank you for watching.